Following the opening ceremonies on Monday, attendees gathered at the official Benefits Selling networking party to catch up with old colleagues and make new connections over good food and drinks. Benefits Selling Editor Denis Storey took a few moments from enjoying the live music and gorgeous views of the harbor to talk with Monday presenter Health Partners America about private exchanges and healthcare reform.
Did you present today?
I did present.
What did you talk about today?
We talked about defined contribution plans and private exchanges. Employers are confused, they're not sure what to do about the Obamacare, how it's going to affect them, whether they should offer health insurance or not, whether it might hurt their employees if they may be eligible for a subsidy. Brokers are concerned, how are we going to market direct to consumers? Private exchanges are able to meet those needs.
What problems is technology not going to solve?
It's not going to make this thing go away, but we can have a different stance on it. A lot of the private exchanges out there are targeted at groups. We are targeting it more at individuals because our belief is, we don't know how many, but a lot of employers are going to drop coverage. When they do, then agents are going to need an efficient way to enroll those employees. Private exchanges kind of provide that tool for brokers.
We're so excited about where brokers are. The leverage that comes with technology, private exchange platforms, has enabled them to work with larger groups, sell more products than they ever have before.
What do you think is the biggest obstacle to employees getting on board with that? Because it seems like you've got a large hurdle to cross there on the education side.
And I think it's education and communication. You know, with health reform, it's almost like that game, you know, as kids where one person whispers in the next person's ear and then the next, and you know, it's trickling down theoretically from the government to the broker, to the employer, to the employee, and you know, each person's getting a little less info, and most of it's not accurate.
As they go.
Yeah, we don't know all the rules just a few months before this thing goes into effect.
There's such a void right now of information, practical information. Nobody wants to see another health reform timeline. They want practical solutions that they can take back, work with employers and organizations, and start getting deals done right now. And that's what this Expo provides. Real solution providers in a real environment where you can talk to them and find out how to do it.
Is anybody remotely prepared for October 1st?
There's a big learning curve still. I think the good thing is, now that the election's behind us, we've rolled around, you know, this is the year before this all hits. Most of the people that were waiting for it to go away, they kind of realize this is reality. And so it is sticking around, so now they're busy learning. And you know, the good news, the way I've kind of explained this is, back in the fall, we were in total guess mode. Now we're in educated guess mode. Pretty soon we'll actually know more of the answers, but I think we're still in the brainstorming stage. We're trying to come up with ideas that are going to help us.
What took brokers so long to get on board? I mean, first it was the court ruling, then it was the election.
Well, I mean, it was never supposed to pass in the first place, and it did. Then the Supreme Court ruling was supposed to go a different way. Then the election was 3 strikes, you're out. I guess it was wishful thinking. You know, I don't want to say the stars were aligned or this was destined or whatever, but you know, it happened. We haven't been able to make it go away, so in my opinion, it's probably here to stay.